everybody, it's Nina. Thanks so much for joining me today for a new tutorial. And today I'm featuring the new Doodlebug French Kiss collection, which is a beautiful collection of products with a very French theme. This collection can be used for Valentine's Day, but also beyond the holiday. And you can use these to create hello cards, love you notes, or even birthday cards. Most of my cards are going to have a love theme, and each of them are featuring the Petal Envelope die from Simon Says Stamp. I'm cutting this die with mostly pattern papers from the Doodlebug French Kiss collection. I'm using the 6x6 papers for this. I really love these papers because they have a very bright and colorful feel to them, and they really work well for any occasion. To do my die cutting, I'm going to be using my Gemini Junior machine, and I'll use the plates that are included to cut out the petal envelope. Because I'm using the Gemini Junior, I am going to make sure that the die is placed face up, and I'm going to have the paper laying down on top of that. I'm going to run this through my machine, and once I do, that will leave me with this cute petal-shaped die cut that I can fold the flaps over to create the little envelope. This envelope can be used in a variety of different ways, and I'll show you a few of them today. When I do fold these petal envelopes, I want to make sure that I get a really nice crisp crease on each of the folds, so I will go over that with my bone folder. And then because I'm using pattern papers on all of these cards, I am going to cut out little panels using the Neat and Tangled scalloped die so that I can adhere these to the inside of my petal envelopes, which will give me a place to be able to write a message to the recipient in. Now these petal envelopes are perfectly sized to also hold gift cards, so if you want to, you could tuck a gift card into this too. One of the ways I like to close my petal envelopes is to take some twine. Twine is a great and versatile piece that will really add some cute whimsy touch to your projects, but also really as a great functional piece too. When I'm working with these die cuts, I'm going to first start by closing the petal envelope just so I can work with it easier. Then I'm going to attach the die cuts. And when I attach these die cuts to this petal envelope, I'm only making sure to adhere them to one flap. No matter which flap you adhere it to, make sure you only adhere it to one, because otherwise you'll just adhere the entire envelope closed if you attach it to more than just one flap. It doesn't matter, like I said, which flap you use as long as you just attach it to one. That will allow you to decorate your petal envelopes as beautifully and as detailed as you'd like, and it will still open and close. And that twine feature is a great way to keep it closed. When you attach these French Kiss collection die cuts to these petal envelopes, the adhesive that you use to adhere these down, in my case foam tape, holds down the twine too, so you don't need to use any additional adhesives or liquid glues to attach the twine. Another way I really love working with these petal envelope dies is to cut out each petal with a different pattern paper. So I've got a few strips of the French Kiss collection papers on my desk, and I'm going to cut each of the petals from a different pattern. So two of the flaps I'm going to cut from some flower paper, and the other two I will cut from striped paper. Then I will adhere those little petal flaps onto a fully die-cut petal envelope. This petal envelope I cut from white paper, and I'm just going to adhere those flaps onto each of the flaps of the front of the petal envelope. Then I can fold them closed and create these really cute multicolored petal envelopes very quickly and easily. I did this on a couple of the different envelopes that I created today. Here's another one that I did the exact same thing. However, this time I'm going to actually use it in the traditional sense of creating a petal envelope. So I first decorated it, of course, and like I said, when you're decorating, you want to make sure that you attach only to one petal at a time. And you can decorate more than one petal. You just need to make sure that you're not adhering any of your pieces together onto more than one flap at a time. But as you look at the petals, you can see how they're tucked into each other. This is what is the traditional petal envelope shape and how it gets its name. Each flap is tucked into each other, and that's what holds the envelope closed. So here's how you close it. Moving counterclockwise, fold each flap down. The last flap you're going to tuck underneath the first flap you folded down. So I want to quickly run through each of the cards that I made using the Doodlebug French Kiss collection. Most of the cards feature the pattern papers, the cute little odds and ends, shapes, and also the sentiments too. You'll also notice that I added some embellishments to some of those cardstock shapes, including those fun enamel stickers. You can see a couple of the shiny little doodlebug hearts. I love those sprinkles. And it's really fun to be able to work with a collection like this because everything coordinates so well and you can really make a fun collection of cards very quickly and easily. These are so easy that kids can even do this too. Envelopes are another fun thing to decorate and coordinate with these little petal envelope cards. I just used some of the Simon Says Stamp mini envelopes and I decorated some of the envelopes with some of the fun cardstock shapes, stickers, and even the washi tapes to close the envelopes. You can see that you can get a lot of really cute layers onto these cards too, just by using foam tape and strategically adhering them down. These cards would be great to give to your kids to stick in their lunchbox, to give as Valentines. If you have this collection and you want to make some Valentines, these would be great Valentines. I really like the idea of using them as gift card holders and being able to put a gift card or money inside of each of these and just leave it somewhere for somebody to find as a fun surprise. Or you can mail them too. I hope that today's video has inspired you to create with the French Kiss collection from Doodlebug and the Petal Envelope die from Simon Says Stamp, because these two products pair so perfectly together, but they also are so much fun to work with. And I really enjoyed these cards and I hope you did too. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will be back again with more to share very soon, but until next time, I hope you have a great day.